my
this
gosh.
January, February kind of like dark hole vortex of I don't know what.
End times. It's this end time
I
shit.
don't like it.
You're done.
I don't like the
What happened to
cold,
you?
Seriously, I don't like
You were
this.
sick. I got
was
you sick.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's from all the French kissing.
Wait, so what happened? We had that beautiful dance
Yeah.
on Friday, and then we drove home Saturday.
and
You
then
fine?
well,
Like
I
that
was
night or
tired,
is
you
that
know, like,
weekend?
I don't sleep well after that. The crash afterwards.
Right. Because you had taken a little
Yeah,
M, and
yeah.
we were not sleeping in our own beds.
Yeah.
Like that can kind of But so when did you feel like, oh, I'm sick?
Sunday.
Oh, okay, so it
Sunday.
happened real fast.
So Sunday I was like, and on Monday I was like, no, it's not good. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. We were supposed to get together on Monday,
Yeah.
and that's when you said, yeah. It was just like 1 week. That's for me. It was about a week.
Well, I started getting better on Friday-ish, but I was tired. Like I didn't feel like socializing. Like even for the birthday party, I was like, I can't take. That's a lot of energy for me. I don't want to be around a lot of people. So
Yeah, that
I just
happened to me
want to
too.
be alone with my suicidal thoughts.
Hey, what happened there? You want to talk about it?
I don't know. I just wanted to get out of
And
here.
send it all.
Guys, like, yes, I
this
mean,
weather, it's not good
I
for
think
my.
we have a lot of challenges.
I don't like the weather. The cold and this snow. We had 75 centimeters of snow. I don't know. It's just a lot. Like, I look outside.
Just
I'm
stopped.
dreading everything. I don't know. Yeah, this is the complaining episode, by the way, guys.
The complaining edition of the Done Complaining podcast.
Because
We get one a year.
This
gonna
one's
get
it.
better. But seriously, this week was rough. It was
I mean,
rough.
in a normal year, this is rough. Like January, February, it's cold, it's dark. You're like isolated, a bit of cabin fever, and we're in the middle of tribulation times. Like this is like the world is insane.
I don't listen to the news. I know what's happening out there, but I just like.
You're
just
already on the edge.
ridiculous.
Why would you put yourself here?
I've been watching a lot of comedy actually, which is funny because I'm depressed and laughing at the same time. Yeah.
Must be helping.
Yeah.
I mean, how about you? Same.
Well,
Similar.
honestly, similar, meaning that I felt like the energies were kicking my butt. It was just like extreme pressure. And other than the snow, okay, we had like major snowstorms, historical snowstorm, because why not? And right?
And that Delta airplane that came down.
Minneapolis.
Yes.
Manny could have been on that
Oh,
flight.
it's
Oh
just
God, that's insane, right? You can feel like I feel like the insanity of the collective is really reaching its height. Like I can feel it in my body. The last moon, the last full moon, kicked my butt. Like no, because guys, it's not rational, because nothing in my life changed. It's not like, oh, something happened in my life and now I'm depressed. It's okay, yeah, the snow, fine. The weather, fine.
Yeah, but that's not new to you. Like,
That's
you've
not
had
new, you know.
winters your
And
whole
then
life.
here almost your whole life.
yeah,
so-
we're used to it. It's fine. And plus, in my circumstances, like I don't have driveways to shovel. I don't have to really deal.
I was so glad to not own a car this
Right?
last
I
week.
didn't have to do anything actually. It's my kids and
could-
my
yeah, but
my
it's not such a
my
big deal.
landlord is the one shoveling the snow.
It's hard to walk because I have to walk everywhere, and it's hard to walk in the snow. But no. The full moon brought this energy where, you know how, and it's familiar to me now. And the best way to describe it, and I like it because that's really like resonant in me, is that imagine you existed and the everywhere around you is jello, and you're moving and it's jello. Have you ever seen that cartoon called meatballs with Anyway, it's a cartoon for
Ah,
kids.
when
Yeah,
the
like
sky
foods,
is
yeah,
falling,
yeah, yeah.
meatballs are falling from the sky or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. There's a scene
Yeah.
where it's like they manifest the jello, and then they're in a jello cube, and they're trying to move in the jello, and it's like almost impossible because it's jello. So it's like it's the same feeling I have, like where I just can't function. It's my heavy feet. My body feels so dense and heavy and
God, we were in
pressurized.
sync, you and me, because that's how I felt.
That's how
this
you
week.
felt.
Yeah, I felt the same this week.
Yeah.
I was just like in a state of horizontal, and I don't want to do anything.
Well, mentally then fight that state very hard. I'm very resistant to resting. So when
That I cannot relate to.
you would
I love
think I'm
resting.
such a chill person. I'd like to believe I'm a chill person.
I actually I drew a bath for the first time in I don't know how many months, and I cried in my
In your
tub.
bath.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was thinking of bad. I put some nice music, some candles. I just sobbed in my bathtub.
That's
I
good.
don't know why, but it was
Yeah.
just
You needed to release some
something.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I resist, and I hate being like forced not to be productive, like not to rest, not to do anything.
There's something inside that's
Oh, I'm
propelling
just
you
like,
a
okay,
bit,
but
yeah.
why am I feeling like this? And then the mind starts like, but then by now I know it's the energy. So yeah, to answer your question, sucky energies.
Yeah. Well, when we danced in Gatineau 2 weeks ago, and then I took a gummy. I did 3 dance nights in a row, totally sober. But then on that third one, I came back and I took a gummy before I went to bed, and then I got on Twitter just to see what was going on, and the energy I was sensing on Twitter. The next day, I sat down. I said, "I told you guys. I said we're gonna see contention in the streets. Like it's to a boiling point. Like people are." There was just an energy there, and the way people were calling, like people who are normally in agreement on most things are like calling each other out in ways, and it was just like this fracturization that we're seeing there. That my sense is it's especially like springtime when things kind of start thawing out. Yeah, it was just like we are contention is going to be a full on tribulation, like in the streets. I mean, we've talked about it before, but like that night I felt like, oh, this is so yeah. And then yeah, just the other day I was walking and I was remembering when you were talking about an experience of like having like tar all over you, and you talked about the film, like that heaviness of getting the tar, and so kind of had that feeling too. It was like trying to like get, all right, this heaviness, I gotta shed it off a little bit. So yeah, the energy, it's thick out there, man.
It's thick.
It's a lot of negativity. That's the thing. How we feel like, where is the hope? It's just everybody's crying. Like everybody's like, it's like a doom and gloom everywhere. Like people are so pessimistic everywhere.
It's the year of
Yeah.
purification. It's stuff is gonna come up and it has to be faced, and it not has to be. It's trying to be faced. It's trying to be released. You can release it, or you can try to hold it down. But it's being forced up. It's for a reason. Yeah, what you do with it is your choice. But yeah, it's. I just came out of I think I was just thinking probably the best weekend of my life.
Really?
Did
Yes. So Thursday,
you went to see the comedy with
yes, I went to a comedy show. Had lots front row seats at a Phil Hanley show. Lots of fun. And then the 4 of us went out to dinner at a fun little restaurant that I haven't been to in a while. And that was a lot of fun. I hadn't been out, I haven't been to a restaurant in months because of just being sick and the cold. And well, that's not true. I went out in San Francisco. But then, so that was Thursday. And then Friday, also Mandan's in town. So I got to hang out with Mandan and Maya. And so that was fun, be hanging out with the kids. And then got to see Tika the dog. So I took her on a walk. And then Friday night, I went, what did I do on Friday?
It's your party. God, I know what your life better than you do.
You know my schedule.
Yeah, you were at you were home.
So yeah, Friday I'm cleaning my house. You had a beautiful mushroom party.
FOMO, that's why.
That's the first time you haven't.
Yes, this is the first one I missed.
Yes, since over
Since
a
the
year
beginning
now.
of when
Almost a
I started
year.
in
Yeah, yeah.
September.
Yeah,
Over a year.
Yeah, over
a year and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So you weren't there. Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah,
there.
you guys weren't there, but you're not. Yeah.
That's why you had the best
The best one.
We were not there.
No, it wasn't the best one. It was different. They're always a little different, but it was a very
Best
different
night
energy.
ever. You guys were not there.
When you were not there.
No, not at all. Not at all. Your
Okay.
presence was missed for sure. But they're always a little different. There's always a little bit of.
Oh
Just
yeah,
do
look
that.
at my. Oh, there's a camera.
So Friday was the mushroom party, and then the next day, hanging out with the kids again, walk with the dog. Weather is much better, and then I got to go dancing at New City Gas, and it was so.
How was that?
alone, right?
No, it was me and Maya and Leah, and we had so much fun. It was really lovely. The middle act is Casbro. I don't know. It was so good. I'd never heard of him before. And he said it was the first time he'd been to Montreal. I was like, this guy's good. And then the headliners, I had seen that show in San Francisco, but it was so much fun. We were right up front. Beautiful show. And then the next day, got to hang out with Amanda and Maya. And then Marty and I went to the spa.
Oh, nice.
Best time ever at my spa. Like,
Nice.
I'm getting really good at cold plunges. Like, there's at the place I go, they have these barrels that it's the one person only in cold plunge. It is really, really cold, and I've never once been able to handle it. They have other cold plunges that are less cold, and I could go in there. So this time I was in that less cold one, and I was to the point where I could actually float around in it. It was not just jumping in and jumping out, actually hanging out for a bit. So by the end of the night, I was able to go to the bucket
Really
ones,
was-
and
oh.
the first one I could only get up first time was just up to my thighs, but then I went back again and went up to my chest level, and then the fourth time I was able to sit for a second or two at my shoulder, cold, but it feels so good. It feels so good. So
Where'd you guys go?
we go to Bota Bota.
The Bota Bota.
Yeah, it's super convenient and it's really lovely. But yeah, we need to organize a spa day.
Yeah.
I
for
have
sure.
to. I'm honestly year 2. I'm in my year 2, right? Of
Did
my
you guys do it again? Are you're new for the
Yes.
year? Oh yeah,
Oh
so
yeah,
we gotta
yeah.
go.
So you got
let's
it for
organize.
me for my birthday.
Oh,
So
nice.
we have another year now of membership. So I'm in year 2, and I am appreciating so much more now because I have a year to look back and see okay, what were the benefits of all this? And I really feel it. I really feel now that my skin's breathing better. My whole skin is better. And I can stay now up to a minute in a cold plunge. Which was I remember the first time I was there, or the first few times I was there, I would go in 10 seconds and count 1, 2, 3, and then just go back up.
1
now,
minute is
yeah, it's good.
Really
I
good.
mean, we go twice a week, and it's year 2, so you build up, you
Man,
build it up.
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's a
tolerance.
practice.
Yeah,
it's a practice. The cold plunge. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so good. It's so good when you do it continuously and constantly. It becomes addictive, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last night I was just just butter, going to bed. It's oh my, yeah, because you're, especially because on Saturday at the music, at one point the speakers were so intense, and the way the music was hitting, it was like a meat pulverizer, hitting it. It was almost a little bit uncomfortable. It felt good in an uncomfortable way, or uncomfortable in a good way. I don't know.
Yeah,
But it was getting that micro pulverized, and then to have the hot cold of the spa, the water circuit. It was 2 days in a row where I was really putting my body through. Yeah, so I was just I slept so well last night. And as I was there, I was we need to come back in a month. But yeah, let's go to your place. I would love to try your place out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then today I get to see my friends and record a
we going
podcast,
skiing?
and then we're going skiing tonight.
Oh, you guys are going skiing tonight.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. And then tomorrow, Leah and I are going to lunch, and then we're going to go down to the drug center place to get our MDMA tested.
That's
With
good.
the other druggies. and then we're doing sound immersion tomorrow night.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, Thursday to Tuesday, it was just oh my God, my life is freaking amazing. So yeah, it's I don't know about you bitches, but
My laugh is no, not the case.
you've been busy. You've got
Yes.
obligations now that aren't family, work stuff. How's
Yeah,
that
yeah. I
going?
have a couple of things that came my way, and listen, I'm honestly I'm grateful. I'm grateful that this is happening because I needed energy to move, whichever way. I needed just something to happen, and yeah, now I'm really busy. You know, it's
That's also
like,
a practice because
it's
like
a
to get
practice.
used to having to really be on a lot more
to
than
quantify my time. You know,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
time was so like flexible and
Yeah.
and it felt amazing, but I think I was craving a bit of structure, a bit of
Yes.
like organization, and like I was telling Lam, a bit of like focus, like mental focus, because it was great. It was a huge part of my healing not to have to be very mental, you know, but I am a very also mental person. Like I like to focus my brain on something. So I think it's good. The timing is divine as it should be. So
perfect order. I know what you mean. I did took up a couple of random jobs during like when my divorce kind of slowed down enough where then I needed money and was able some things came my way and it was good. It was good for me to like get to the point where it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna track my time, I gotta get this done, I gotta send this email. Like I hadn't been in that space for a while, even before before the divorce and separation. Like I hadn't been supporting clients for a couple of years, like that wasn't happening. And then I was doing comedy stuff and producing comedy stuff, and there were times where I was like intensely working, but other times it was not so structured. So yeah, it was good for me. It was good for me to have to kind of, and it was a bit of a struggle, and I procrastinated. But you know, there were times I was like, I can't procrastinate anymore. I got to get this done. So it was, yeah, I'm great. I'm really grateful. It wasn't the best money in the world, but I'm really glad that I did it. I needed to get back in, get back in the office chair.
yeah, a different
Get
kind
back
of
on the
flow.
mouse.
Yeah, you know, having a different kind of flow. You know, eventually, you know, I want to work on my own projects. I want to exchange my energy for something that is really like self-serving in a way where it serves my interests and my passions and all that. But yeah, it takes a little bit of getting into some kind of routine, some kind of quantification of time, and some kind of getting back energy. I haven't like exchanged my time per se directly, transactionally for energy in a while. For money, I mean, in a while. So, regardless of how much money, it's not much, but regardless of that, it's still good to have that kind of
You got to start somewhere. You
yeah,
gotta
get
that
get
flow coming.
yeah, that flow get back in, you know, like okay, let's make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still having to balance it around a schedule with kids and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
life's still there. It's kids. It's a household. It's still
Making
like
meals, yeah.
yeah, making meals every day. Shorthand cook. Yeah. So it's busy, but for now it's welcome. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
Good.
Yeah. But what's that song? I keep forgetting the lyrics. There's this French, classical French, he's not classical, but he's old school French singer called Charles Aznavour, right? And there's a song that my parents were singing that Lam and I know because it's an old school French song. And there's a part of that song he's
Emmenez-moi
oui,
au bout de
emmenez.
la terre.
Yeah. And there's a part that he says, and it plays in my mind. It's not the right lyric, but he says about la misère qui se vit mieux au soleil. So what is
Il me
it?
semble que la misère serait moins pénible au soleil.
So il me semble que la misère serait moins pénible au soleil. It means that I figure that misery is less painful under the sun. Right? Like if you lived
You're
in
not
a
allergic
very
to the sun.
as long as you're not allergic to the sun.
Which is
Or you're
apparently
not
a thing.
albino or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or people who are allergic to cold. It's like, whoa, weird. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
expression's
I mean,
going through your mind.
Yes, because the weather obviously is affecting us all, and you know it's just another layer.
Some people do better. It depends on the person, actually.
Yeah, but I
I get
think
the idea. Like
the
in
idea is
sunshine.
that
That's
life
sad.
is
You know,
difficult.
SAD, a lot of people get that. Yeah.
Seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, because life
Because
is
there's
hard
no-
enough.
We don't have a lot of light, and we need sun and light.
Well, apparently,
Yeah, the
like
short
light on our
days
in
are
our
not
eyes
good,
and
yeah.
stuff is so good for our bodies,
Yeah. And the
our sleep
vitamin D
cycles.
and
I mean, yeah, some people you should go to do sun exposure, like to look at the sun for 10 minutes a day. That's how. First of all, that's the best way to absorb vitamin D, and it's very good for your circadian cycle, your sleep cycles, etc. But I take it as like life is hard enough, like to have weather to like extreme weather to handle like as a layer on top of everything that's going on in life is not cool. But
guys,
I mean,
guys,
you
it could
know,
be so much worse.
it's,
So there was a
kinda-
neighborhood
What,
in
what?
Detroit where
Oh,
did
they-
you
the
see that?
freeze, yeah, they froze.
It was-
I
saw
don't watch
that.
the news, but I know everything.
'Cause you're on
Where
social
the, like,
media.
the fire
Yeah,
hydrant
yeah,
opened
social
up
media.
apparently, and then
the
it
water-
froze.
Yeah, it froze and everything. Like
Just-
the cars are frozen, like
Right. And then
stuck in the middle
In
of
neighborhoods in
that's worse than
LA, they had the fires, right? And they still don't have places to live. And then some rain finally came, and it caused like mud floods. So it's like there's people still have their home, but now it's like covered in mud. And then Kentucky had some flooding. North Carolina, they're still living in tents. Like beautiful white fluffy snow, a lot of it is actually a pretty good natural disaster to have to deal with.
All right, we take it back.
Well, people
We
have
won't
a sense of
complain.
humor about it. It's not like I don't think there's a big catastrophe happening in I don't know everybody's life, but I feel like it's less than what's happening in other places.
But it is pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen it take this long to plow our
They
seeds.
didn't
Like
manage
this is
it well because they should have cleared in the first
so
storm.
for whatever
and
reason they
do.
didn't.
They didn't do. I don't know.
I don't know
what
budget
kind of-
cuts
Yeah.
or they were too busy.
Yeah.
But it's like
They let it. They thought, oh, we're gonna wait until the second one and we'll do the job.
why
but
do it
was
once?
Too much.
Yeah, so never, as long as I've lived here for 25 years, whatever, have I seen
Never
it
had
take.
this kind of.
Yeah, so it's definitely different than it's been in a while. Obviously, it's they're talking about it's broken records and stuff, but yeah, enough to like for the system be like we cannot. I mean, I've never seen piles of snow just hanging out in Montreal streets. Like that's such a new thing.
No, I think it is like record. It hasn't been like this since the 50s, maybe.
No, before that I heard.
40s.
Yeah.
So
30.
we've never seen it like
Yeah,
that for
yeah.
sure.
It's gonna be great for skiing tonight. I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
Oh, FOMO! I want to be skiing.
Come,
Run with us.
yeah, we'll work it in. We'll start
One
doing
day,
some
one
ski
day.
trips.
Yeah. No. I'm.
Have you ever done it?
I have, but as
Okay.
a teenager.
It's okay. She's learned it.
I just started. It's like a month ago. What are you
True,
talking
true.
about? Yeah, I'm just talking about like, oh, we're going skiing. Like I'm the pro here.
She's got her little ski suit,
Yeah.
looking good.
But you're a
Yeah.
skier, right? You've.
I am an intermediate. Like Minnesota's not known for its skiing, but I did ski a few times. I learned in like a teenager, and then I didn't ski for a long time. It's weird because my ex is a good skier, and for whatever reason we never skied. But thankfully, my our friend really wanted to start skiing with her, and so she very
Pushed it.
she's,
Yeah.
she's very good at her manipulations.
Yeah.
she's like
It's like
at
what,
one
what
point-
she did with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
yeah, like
Yeah, our friend. You know.
Oh,
yeah,
our
she
friend.
brought over a pair of
Yeah.
boots, ski
That's
boots.
how
She's
she
like, just
gets
try
you,
them on.
yeah. She does that because she has everything.
She's
you
got
know?
all the
You
equipment.
don't need to buy anything. So that's how she lures you. She's like, yeah, come. I
You don't
have
have to rent any
everything.
equipment. Yeah.
I have balaclavas. I have everything. So
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Because
and I'm so glad she did because it helped me with my depression. Like winters used to be really hard with the depression, and so it just like something to do outside. Something to like instead of it being disappointed that it's cold and snowy, it's like I'm glad it's cold and snowy. Like just that shift in perspective. So. Yeah, but apparently I didn't even ski at all last year, which is wild to me. But I'm realizing last year's when we started was my first winter of dancing, so I think I was
you
kind of
went
putting
a
my
couple
Yes.
of times. I remember.
not last
Yeah,
year.
with her. Yeah.
No, that seems like the year before. I think.
No.
I don't know. I was trying to
it
do the
was
math.
Last year. That's the first winter I've known you.
Yeah, but I don't think I skied last
I
year.
remember you said you were going to ski with her a couple of times. Anyway.
Anyway.
that's what she was just telling you.
She was cheating.
And do the kids? Do your kids ski?
They did. At one point, we would go on family ski trips and stuff, and all 4 kids loved it. My youngest kind of pulled away from it. I'm hoping she'll get back into it someday. But the other 3, the 3 oldest, love it. And so Maya's come with us today. I'm hoping maybe on Wednesday to go with my oldest. Mandan was in town. We didn't get to ski with him, but he loves skiing. Like, it was something that they really bonded over and had a good time. That was really nice too, to like to have something that we could do with the kids. So, yeah, I love that they love being in the snow. They actually, they're so Canadian. Like they're not crazy about summer. They get more
Oh,
excited about
really?
winters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because of the skiing, I think they really love playing in the snow. And unless your house has like good air conditioning, summers can get a little
Summer
much.
here is it's very humid. That's the only thing that can be. But
Well,
I
we really
I
are
prefer-
complaining.
are like the
I prefer the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, I don't feel like it's hot enough here.
Oh,
My
wow.
son thinks Montreal's the best city in the world in the summer, and he hates, like, all my three
Who?
kids hate winter.
But they love summer.
They love summer.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love summer here too. I mean, I love
I
them all.
think-
Each new
yeah.
season, I was like, oh, the fall leaves, and then when those all die off, it's like, oh, the snow's coming, Christmas, and then spring comes, like the flowers
Yeah,
are
up
coming.
until
Like
Christmas, I'm fine. After that is like this.
It's
this-
only
yeah.
3 months of misery,
Yeah.
honestly, but they're
That's
miserable.
a quarter of the year.
Yeah. I
It's
know,
like,
it is
imagine
kind of.
You're married to somebody, and 3 months
3
in the
months,
May
they're
beats
like
the crap
shitty.
out of you.
Yeah.
But
That's
the other,
kinda that.
the other
But the
9
other
months are
9 is
amazing.
So loving and beautiful.
Oh my
and
God, that's
generous.
that's
and-
kind of what it is.
This is
We're all living
this
with the
is
weather
like a very
narcissist.
toxic relationship we have with this country.
Yeah.
They keep giving us hope. We look at the weather forecast every single day, right? This is the only place you have to look at the weather forecast every day to know what's
Because
happening.
it could change
it can
wildly.
change very, very fast.
That's been true for me my whole life. I've always only been in climates that can shift. But yeah, you guys probably have a little more stable.
Well, in Dubai, no, it's always the same. It's just sunny and hot.
Does that get boring though?
It gets really boring. Like every single day you open your window, it's a blue sky. It's crazy. Like at some point, it's like, I want some rain. Rain. And when it rains like twice a year, we're so happy.
It must be a ton of rain, like a
It's
deluge
floods.
kind of. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
So
always
this-
extremes. Or you have like a really nice sandstorm.
Nice.
Nice. I mean, nice in a like sarcastic way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's really bad. When it gets really hot, it's just awful.
The
Like,
sky is blue and
it's the
yeah.
sky is, but it gets really hazy. At some points, the sky is not even blue. It's just like a lot of
and hot,
dust.
hazy and hot.
Yeah, like
Oh, that's-
dusty because the sand gets in the air, and it's not even blue. It's just like some kind of beigey kind of. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, no, the weather's not known to be nice in Dubai. It's
No,
hot, but
the-
it's like
the
extremely
The nice
hot.
time is this time. It's like December, January, February. It's the best time of the year.
So that's
there.
it. You guys.
It's very
when-
nice and mild and comfortable.
That's
So
your retirement plan.
Hmm.
going
Just
back
go
to
there for
Dubai?
3 months a year.
Oh no, never.
January, February,
No,
March.
No,
Still not worth it.
no, not all the way to Dubai. It's very far.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be there for 3 months, it's
There are better places than Dubai, I
Yeah.
would think. Yeah.
It's a better place. I'd rather go to just some place by the sea somewhere down here in
Yeah, in South America
in South
somewhere.
America.
oh yeah, just go to the
Yeah.
other hemisphere.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, it's
just-
like 3 or 4 hours from here. Yeah, if we don't die on an airplane first.
Yeah, I got 2 trips coming up.
Oh gosh.
Just to Minnesota. It's super easy. But yeah, you do get the sense that whoever they is, they don't want us flying anymore. They're really trying to.
Really?
I don't know. It feels like these
I think
accidents,
it's
these
just
things. It's like
greed. I think it's just
intentionally
greed. I don't think there's an underlying. It's just greed. They don't want to spend
cutting
a lot.
corners.
Yeah, cutting corners. They don't want to spend a lot of money on maintenance and security. It's just like now people don't give a crap anymore about anything. Let's just make money, and everything is like flying has become such a bad experience. Like it's so bad. Like you fly like cattle, like just shoving people, like squeezing everybody in the smallest space. to make as much money, and you cannot even take a carry-on, barely.
Oh, yeah, you have to pay
your
now extra.
carry-on has to be like this small, and they weigh it, so you can't. It's become so bad.
That's true. It used to be
It's
so
really-
nice to
it's
take an
nice.
airplane.
Yeah.
And then you look forward to your like meal. And they used to have like, they used to make an
The flight
effort.
attendants were beautiful.
Yes. And then they give you the menu printed out.
75-year-old with like the varicose vein.
That was a big part of it for you, is checking out the stewardess's
Yeah.
cabs. It's so funny you say that, because every time I fly now, I have such a good time flying. Like I call
the
it.
two of us now
I-
are like, so we stand out now. What the hell, bitch?
Well, you know what the trick is? I call it. I last time I traveled, I was actually writing some notes down, because it was like all coming down. It's like I call it 5D maxing, and I take a gummy, and I put.
She's high.
I,
That's why
yeah,
it's
and I
beautiful.
have my amazing music in my ear. I put on like sunglasses. I just treat it like a rave. It's just like and so when I'm crowded, it's because raves get crowded. Or if I have to wait in line, well, sometimes you have to wait in line for a rave. And food's expensive. Well, food's expensive at a rave. And so I just have a rave, my own little personal rave at the airport. You should try it sometime.
But I'm talking about the full-on picture of the experience that went downhill. I'm not talking about my personal experience, because I fly business. No. No, but seriously, like, people are squeezed like really badly.
Sure, they're
airplanes.
squeezing
Yeah,
us in
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, you used to have
You
smoked
have to have
cigarettes, and they
some
had like
leg room and.
Did
glass.
you ever?
No. Like by the time I started, I didn't travel until I was
I
like 19
traveled
years
when
old.
People were smoking on airplanes.
Wow.
I've smoked a cigarette on the airplane.
Oh, she is
Old.
one of them.
But it must have. I wonder when did it stop being?
It was right at that time. Like, I think it was like,
Before-
That wasn't here in
before-
Canada. That
well,
was
just after 9/11 or something like that. That was the cutoff when you couldn't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly.
I was in my early 20s, like 20.
Where were you flying to?
I
and
was
from?
flying from Beirut to Paris.
Oh, okay, that makes more
Yeah.
sense.
I was flying from Beirut to Paris, and I was in the non-smoking section. And then I asked the stewardess, the flight
You
attendant.
don't say stewardess
no,
anymore.
no, yeah, because now they have varicose veins. So you can't call them stewardess.
Flight
So,
attendant.
Yeah, the flight attendant. I'm like, is there a spot for me in the smoking section? And she's like, yeah, you can come smoke one. I'll put you there. So I went in the smoking section to smoke a cigarette, and I just sat down and smoked my cigarette, and then
Can you
came back.
imagine?
Yeah.
I can't even imagine having
Yeah,
cigarettes.
people, and it's the funny part, like the cutoff of the smoking and the
It's-
non-smoking.
it's a
is just-
curtain.
it's just like nothing. Like you
Nothing.
can smell
Of
it.
course.
Assume they put the smokers in the back.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
back. Yeah, yeah. I flew a couple of times with people. Yeah, from Saudi to Morocco. Yeah, there were people smoking.
Different
in the back.
world, man. Is there anywhere in the world that they still allow smoking on flights?
No.
No.
Okay,
This
not
is an
even in-
international law now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's been like at
Yeah.
least 20 years that it's forbidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they used to serve meals. They used to. I mean, now I guess we've got their own personal entertainment systems. You can pick
Yeah.
what you want. Because remember before there was just
One
screen,
Right.
and everyone had to watch the same thing. That was weird.
It was weird.
Yes,
like,
it was a tiny screen.
And then, because I used to fly with the Moroccan airline, and they would put movies, and they were not censored, and it's a very conservative airplane, and I would feel very embarrassed if there is an old guy sitting next to me, and there is like a sex scene happening, and
Oh, dude.
yeah, everybody's so embarrassed. Like people don't like it, but it's the people, they just put the movie. They don't care
Yeah,
what
they're
kind of
not-
movie they're gonna get.
I had a similar experience coming Paris to Montreal, and we weren't able to upgrade to like the coach plus or whatever, so we were crammed in the back. And the way the seats worked out, like I was sitting next to a stranger, and they were, I don't know, maybe coming from Algeria or something. I don't know exactly, but it was a wife and a husband and their small child. So there were like the three of them in two seats. So they were crowded.
Oh, no.
We were crowded here. and I've always wanted to see Brokeback Mountain.
You didn't.
I'd never seen it.
That's where you chose.
And that's funny because the screen is right there.
Yes, it's like right there.
Right, it's very intimate. It's not like.
So you did?
I watched it, and it was only like as things. I mean, because I knew roughly what it was about, but I didn't know.
It was gonna be like an
As-
actual scene.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I didn't know what to. Because at one point it's like, do I stop watching? Do I just assume like, hey, we're all adults here? Like but it did cross my mind. Like, this is a weird place to be watching this. Of all the movies to pick, this was kind of a weird one. But yeah, and it didn't help that I was masturbating to the.
Yeah, that's. The guy loved it.
That was his favorite part. Yeah. Masturbating in the airplane. Did you ever have sex on an airplane?
What they call the Mile High
The-
Club?
yeah.
No.
Never. No.
Not that I'm
Never
willing to talk
traveled.
about at this
Oh,
point.
yeah,
Not
traveled
that
with a
it's.
boyfriend.
Is it something that's exciting?
No.
It seems like the
Those
worst.
cramped, small airplane bathrooms. No, what's the deal with that? no.
I can barely
don't-
use
yeah.
them just to pee. Yeah,
like you have to move sideways and.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's why people get like, you get a label out of it because it's almost impossible to have
Yeah.
sex in there. So
Yeah,
it's like,
probably pretty
I
impressive.
I like comfort. I don't like
That's
doing
right.
it in cars.
You'd have to be a
and all
major
this,
horn
like,
dog
oh,
to be
yeah.
like, I
Even in
cannot stop
cars,
myself.
It's not my thing. Like I've done it a couple of times, but it's not something I would look forward to.
Yeah. No, but I know not couples, but I know a couple that likes to do like you know how people have like bucket lists of like countries. They have like bucket lists of like places to have sex. And one of them is, it's not about like the pleasure or if it's good. It's just like kind of checking it off your list.
excitement.
Yeah.
Just like something
I'm
funny
not,
to do.
I'm not very adventurous when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't like the anxiety that comes with getting caught having sex, and I don't like that.
It's not
feeling.
exciting.
It's
not
not
fun.
for me. I like to feel safe. Like knowing that nobody's gonna open the door. I'm not gonna be, because it's gonna be wild what they're gonna find out.
No, it's true.
Or a
'cause
shock.
It's
Like,
not
because
fun
it's not
if you're
fun,
worried.
yeah.
But some people, I imagine that's the fun of it, is that someone could find us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not like,
Right.
that's
In
not
an
for me at all.
elevator, they want to do it in. I was like, what is, or like a bathroom in a club. Oh, it's
But
disgusting.
Some
first of
people
all.
exactly. I
Yeah.
think the excitement and like
The rush of
The
getting,
rush
like,
comes from
doing
that.
something forbidden because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
no.
Not my thing.
Too
I
bad.
imagine though, if you've met someone and you guys are both just really into each other, it's almost like a one night stand. But once your plane lands, you're not going to the same place. So if you wanted to really have sex with this person, this is your one shot. I've never been that horny. like
Yeah.
not my thing. But I see your friends who have this thing. That is an interesting way to keep things fresh and interesting. And it's like, yeah, it's not my thing. And I know it's not my thing because there was this time in I think we talked about it before, where my ex did like kind of having like making this like public display of it, and it made me so uncomfortable. So yeah, I just know it's not my thing. But if you're a couple and you've been together for a long time, it is nice to have like these fun little games to make like have fun things. So I could see just like, yeah, they're not getting anything really sexually out of it, but more like, hey, let's just see if we can make it happen in these various different weird places.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that when I was younger, like going on a trip with my boyfriend to the beach. Then it's like, well, we're gonna have sex on the beach. Not that it's comfortable to have sex on the beach. It's not, honestly. But it was fun to check that, like you say that. Oh yeah, I've had sex on the beach.
Oh, once I did it in a public pool, actually.
Well, look at that. A public pool.
Like in a public, like in a hotel swimming pool. with a boyfriend. I was young. I was like 6. No. I was like.
Is it before security cameras are everywhere? Because I imagine nowadays there must
Well,
be security
I was,
cameras.
Like late 90s, just before, 96, 90, I think, I remember it was 1996. And we went to Turkey, and there were people in the pool. And I don't know what got onto us. And it's not easy to do it in water, actually, but we were just fooling around.
No, it's not
I was,
easy in
just
water.
hanging on to him, and we're just like pretending like we're having a conversation.
It's just those few times that we've done it. I've done it like in non-conventional places. It's never been fun or worth it for me. It's just not who I am. But
like we just did it for like a couple of seconds.
Yeah, it's not like you're like
we're doing
coming to
it when I was, like,
completion.
orgasming and people are watching.
have you ever been somewhere where people are obviously fucking and it's just not comfortable and you have to like leave or anything? Like, does that ever happen? That you,
No.
Okay.
No, the only time I saw people like kind of getting hot and heavy was clubs and stuff like that. It's not uncomfortable for you to see people really getting into each other in a club, let's say. Would it be?
yeah, like dancing is like because you're grinding and stuff like
Yeah.
that can happen. But like clothes are on. There's like no penetration.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so sure.
What?
No, but I mean, you could
No penetration.
Like if you on the middle of a dance floor,
Okay.
you can see some intense like making out,
Yes,
but it's
yes.
I've never seen it like cross like into like that maybe is a little much.
No,
for,
me neither. I've never witnessed anything.
No,
like
that's
this.
what I'm saying. That's the closest that I've
Yeah.
seen people publicly kind of.
I guess
Yeah,
at that point you
just
just go into the
getting it out.
bathroom or go
I
to a corner
guess,
somewhere if
yeah.
you wanted to take it further.
Right. Yeah.
I'm scanning my whole life trying to find a memory where
Yeah, like the pool one just popped into your head.
Yeah.
No, I was. Oh gosh, yeah, that happened to me once at a club. And he just he wanted the idea of like having sex like out. It's I don't know if we can maybe not talk about this on this podcast. But now I'm remembering, and it was awful. Oh God, I didn't want it to be happening. Ugh. Okay.
See how our experiences are more traumatic than like when guys on podcasts talk about how they masturbate or talk about sex. It's very different, no?
I guess I don't know. I don't listen to guys
Like,
podcasts.
well, you don't listen to comedians on podcasts?
No, I don't.
Yeah, all they
listen
talk
to
about is their
comedians
penis and
podcasts. I listen
masturbating.
to channelers, so they talk about not about masturbating.
Not a lot of masturbation talk on the
channel.
channel.
Quality when I listen to podcasts.
But I was thinking about masturbating. No, not about masturbation in general yesterday, and I was thinking about talking about it on the podcast because it is so underrated. I don't think it's talked about enough. A lot of people talk about sex
Women.
now.
Women.
Women. Oh yeah. Well, I guess so.
They
I guess
don't talk
women
a
don't
lot,
talk
yeah.
about masturbation enough. And maybe we do talk about sex a lot now, but I think women's sexual energy is such a precious thing, and masturbation is really a powerful way to transfer energy in the body. Like, forget about it, because it's masturbation, it's you and yourself. So it doesn't require another person. And for women who can have so many orgasms, like, think about a guy. When a guy masturbates, he comes.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
C'est fini. Right?
Mhm.
When a woman masturbates,
As a man, I can tell you this. She's looking
like-
at me like, I'm
Yeah.
the expert.
No,
on
I'm
men.
confirming with both.
As far as I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
they're done.
But
yeah.
when you listen to comedian podcasts, they often talk about like they can do it several times a day.
Yeah.
Maybe not back to back,
Like
but like
twice
they'll
or
joke
3
like
times
like
a
especially if
day.
you have nothing
They
else
do
going
that.
on that day.
Mm.
But what I get your meaning, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's say, for women, you can start that machine, and it could produce many, many, many orgasms. I mean, it's just you and
Well,
you.
it depends on your expertise and how you know your body and how you want to do it. Because even when men say we masturbate three times, I feel like it's more like a release than they're taking their time and they're putting music. It's not
Lighting
the same.
candles.
They put some porn and they do it, and it's lasts 2 minutes and they're
And
done.
it's done.
And I feel like I don't know about other women, but I feel like I like it to be an experience. I don't like just to do it just to release
Sure.
something and
But
I'm
once I'm talking like more orgasming. Are you like, let's say you do what you have to do,
Yeah.
candles,
Yeah.
etc., and then you get to a point where you orgasm.
yeah.
Are you done, or can you go on?
I can go on.
How much can you go on?
70 times. No.
I mean,
Go on. Well, I don't want it to become like a mental illness either. But sometimes I can do like twice more or something. Yeah, not endless. Otherwise, I have other stuff to do.
Gotta
I'm not
fold
just
the laundry.
sitting there orgasm. But I like it more with a partner. Like I can go on forever with a man. I can have multiple orgasms, like maybe 7, 8.
well, yeah, because
Yeah.
a woman
Wow.
can have multiple orgasms.
Yeah, I can.
That's
like,
my
sometimes
point.
in a couple of hours, I'll go many times.
Yeah, I mean, if you could do it with a man, you could do it with masturbation as well.
But it's
I mean,
different with men because there's a lot of other zones that come into play, not just the local one.
Yeah, yeah. No, but point is that women can orgasm multiple times
Yes.
in one session.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
relative to men who can.
Yeah, I read a book once about this topic, and they did an experiment with a woman, and she had like multiple partners. She orgasmed for like 100 times.
Yeah.
Just to tell you that women can orgasm endlessly if they.
They can orgasm
Yeah.
endlessly. I mean, I've had the experience of orgasming multiple times. Like to a point, I can't count
just
how
by
many times.
yourself.
Just by myself.
Oh, she's a freak. No, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
I think I must masturbate like a guy. Like
Okay.
for me, it's I much prefer with a partner. But there have been times where it's just like I feel like a little off. Like maybe it's been a while, and it'll occur to me like, oh, I haven't orgasmed in a while, whatever. So, I'll like maybe like just stop what I'm doing, go to my room,
Yeah.
and like 5 minutes later, like it doesn't take very long. I guess it depends if there's porn on or not. And we talked about that,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
I think I'm done with porn, or I gotta find something because it's just like
it's
the
not
more I
good.
learn about
it
it,
leaves a bad taste in my mouth when I watch. When
you
it.
suck
Yeah,
dicks.
I'm. So what did
when you suck dicks.
She loves that.
That's not a bad taste.
No, it doesn't leave. I put some spices before.
cumin.
Moroccan tagine.
Spice it up.
What are we talking about?
Porn,
About
porn.
porn and
Yeah,
how
like, no,
leaving
I don't
it
like
doesn't-
it any. And I can do it just relaxing and
I never watch porn.
listening to music, and you can imagine. I create my own scenarios in my head.
Maybe that's my problem. Maybe the porn is
It's
just bringing it all really rather
Yeah.
than letting it slowly build, because like I need to watch, like I'll fast forward to the parts that are like the most stimulating or whatever, and literally like 90 seconds later I'm done. Like it's fast, it's very localized, it's not the full body experience that I have
Yeah.
when I'm with Marty.
Of course not.
But I don't know. I mean, maybe I could, if I waited 10 minutes, maybe do it again, and it probably wouldn't be as intense as the first time. But so yeah, I don't know if I'm a multi-orgasmer in general. But I've been with like men, and they've come like 3 times. I can get guys to come many times, like seriously come in a short period of time. But that's never really worked for me. Like I usually come once very intensely, like full body thing, and then it takes me a while to kind of recharge back. But
Have you
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
have you heard of like tantric? Tantric.
Yeah,
sex?
yeah.
Yes.
I've had tantric masturbation by
Well-
myself. And
well, yeah.
It was, oh my God.
Well, that tantric
Yeah.
masturbation will get like, I feel like it's gets the like an engine going, and at that point after that it's like you and how much energy you have, like, so you can have multiple orgasms because it is intentional, you know what I mean? It is and you can kind of like move it around
Is
because
that what you were doing when you did
well,
that longer?
yeah, for me, the masturbation is very tantric, and it's very see, that's why I don't do porn or whatever, because I've practiced it a lot where it's really to move energy, where I open up my chakras. Like, I'm not thinking sexual thoughts or like fantasies or anything like this. I'm really like thinking energy.
In tune with your
Yeah,
body.
with my body.
Yeah.
Like, where's the energy? My body, like, I'm starting it in the root chakra, and I'm revving it up, like, and then I move
Like
it
she's
around.
starting a car, like with-
Yeah, starting a machine.
Gets the spark plugs out.
Boing, boing. But it works, guys.
How long have you
Works. It's-
used this method? Or I mean, I imagine it didn't start that you've slowly been building a practice. It's a
Yeah.
practice, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cold,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the cold plunge is a
Right.
practice.
It's been years. It's been like a decade. It's been a decade. Because for the last part of my marriage, my sex life was not very exciting because life and the children and whatever. It was a lot of affection. There was a lot of physicality, like
It's more of a friendship.
like
it was
touch and
touch
yeah,
and
tenderness, but
tenderness,
not,
but it wasn't very sexual. So my sexuality was me, myself, and I had a great. I mean, I developed a great relationship with myself.
This is how it happened for me as well. It's
Yeah.
during my marriage when there was like a desert of not even touch, nothing, like complete, like dry.
Living in a desert.
Yeah, living in
sex
a desert.
life was a desert.
Sex it was
Same
that's
every
when
day.
I found the tantric sex just online.
Yeah.
There was a YouTube lady who started teaching, and she's really good. And I followed everything she said, and I had a really amazing experience. This is the first time like it lasted for like I don't know, half an hour. Just having
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Oh.
I just okay.
Yeah,
This is
it
gonna
could
be
last like
one of my
45
goals for
minutes
2025.
sometimes, where I'm just like, okay, I have an orgasm like nonstop for 45 minutes.
Nice.
Come out with a good glow.
So, do you find that when you're with your partner, is it kind of the same type of orgasm, or is it still even different, but just not like for me? It's different because it's very short and local. For you, it's not short or local; it's a full body thing. Is it similar experiences being your partner, or is it still different?
I can have a similar experience with my partner.
So
Definitely.
is that more? Yeah,
It's just
it's more
more,
whole.
yeah. It's just a different way to rev up the engine. It's then the partner is you, and they're, it's different with the partner
Yeah.
because of all the
touching
zones
and
that are
yeah.
very like
Right, the
you
experience
you
on the whole is different,
Yeah.
but the feeling in your body sounds like it's pretty
much
similar.
the same.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
not
say,
localized.
yeah.
It's not just like the orgasm. That's just like the release that
Dude,
lasts.
that's
for
what
like
it feels like for me. It's just very
10
small
10
area.
seconds. No, it's
Yeah.
more like a full on.
Oh,
It's like you have so much pleasure. Like
Yeah.
the whole time,
My
it's just
whole-
pleasure, and then you orgasm, and then it goes down and it starts again. Like you just building, and it comes. It's really nice.
I think we should just stop the pod. I need to go, guys.
Do you need the help?
I'll be right back.
Let's show
Yeah, you
how
guys
it's
wait
done.
here. I'll be back in 45
We need to
minutes.
Start a podcast. Just show people how to
Instructions,
do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure. But I think women and like young girls should, like moms should have conversations with their daughters about masturbation, because then you can show. I find like once you really know how to take care of yourself, when you show up with a partner, you're not looking for that. I mean, it's not the end goal. The orgasm is not the end goal. It becomes so much more about playing and interacting
Getting to know
with
another
the person,
person.
yeah,
It's
and
not
with the body of the other person, and
Exactly.
with the
yeah,
body,
like I'm horny
Yeah.
and you providing a
Yeah.
dick, and
Right.
and I'm willing to kind of overlook other things. Yeah, like if I know how to fully pleasure myself, I can be much more careful and intentional with the people I sleep with.
Yes.
yeah, you're present in a different way, and I've had experiences with my partner where like that feeling of the orgasm gets so intense, it just like there is no orgasm, meaning there is no peaking, there's no release. It's just that full body, like but build, but like continuous. That's like stays on, you know.
Yeah, like the edging where you get just to that point, but you pull back and then go down and then you come back again, and it's like,
Yeah.
it gets very intense.
She just had sex yesterday.
Yesterday.
I'm ready to go again.
Go. Yeah. And they say women like their sex drive decreases like around menopause.
Bullshit.
Where did they get that data? I don't know where they got that.
I've never had any decreases whatsoever. It's been like this.
I feel
since
like
was
it
13.
increases.
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh my god, my sex drive is crazy. Like I don't know when it's gonna stop. I'm gonna be 80. Oh yes, I'm dick. I'll be chasing 20-year-old boys in the street.
They'll be into it. They'll be into it. I've seen a little bit of a decrease, but I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I love sex. Like it's
Yeah.
like when it happens, I'm really. But if it doesn't happen, it's not like I'm itching.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's okay.
It's not
I can be. I'll be
crazy
fine.
horniness, but it's more like I'm still like some women. They're like zero sex drive. Apparently, during menopause, they just don't want to have sex at all. But I don't know, it's not the case. For
There's
me.
so many factors to
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
It's like if you I mean I assume if it's a
Maybe
good
the
study,
partner-
you've only isolated women in a certain situation, because
Yeah.
if you're with someone, if menopause often comes to women when they've been in the same relationship for 30 years, and maybe that's a factor for suddenly why the sex drive has dropped off, or you know what I mean, like
They're not even excited to have sex with their own husband anymore, maybe, because there is no spark in the relationship, I think.
which is kind of a totally normal
Yeah,
thing after
yeah.
decades being with the same person, you know. But I don't know. I assume if it's good science, which whatever that means, they would have
Doubtful.
they would have like factored those other variables.
Yeah.
Oof.
So we didn't complain that much.
No, I think the energy went up.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are inspiring me to get better at pleasuring myself. Thank you.
Yeah. My pleasure. you know there.
If you have a partner and you're happy, I think it's.
Yeah, it doesn't come up very often,
right?
Yeah, it's not something that I like. When during COVID, before or not COVID, yeah, when after my marriage separation and then before I started dating, I was probably masturbating pretty regularly, but it's been a while. Yeah, now that I have a regular partner, and even when we aren't for whatever reason seeing each other as often as we'd like, I'd still just rather wait until we're together.
Yeah.
But there has been times, like I said, where it's just like it has been a while for whatever reason. He was sick or I was sick, and then I'm feeling a little off, and then it's just like, oh, maybe that would help, and it always does. Always, I always feel like more relaxed, more focused when I could just have that little release. But if I can learn how to do it the way you girls are doing it, that would be amazing.
But how about if you look at masturbation not as like, oh, it's just a release. If I have a partner, then we can have sex and I don't need it. But what about if women look at masturbation as their tool for manifestation? What if like the way you can harness your sexual energy when you get that orgasm is it's more, of course it's good for your hormones, it's good to regulate the body, it's a release, etc. But also it's sexual energy that you're harnessing, and we know sexual energy is powerful energy. This is how life is made on this planet, right? So masturbation could be a tool for manifestation. You could use those orgasms to kind of focus that energy into something you want to happen in your life. So it's beyond just having
Get a
like-
host.
yeah. I'm not kidding.
I'm manifesting a man.
I am that serious.
Oval SUV.
Totally. Whatever you want. It's
World peace.
imagine if we all did that. Masturbation for world peace. A gala event.
another
I'll
level.
advocate
Your
for that.
level is even higher than what I expected from masturbation.
Yeah, she's bringing everything. She's leveling up on
I'm
everything.
just frustrated.
Yeah.
I didn't need sex.
I'm just doing it to get out and
She
get my
still-
rocks
she still
up.
talks to the- but I stopped.
Oh,
She
you
still
turned it
talks
on.
to the mic.
Are we done?
Yeah.
We didn't say goodbye.
Well, you said it's
Oh,
this. Oh,
all
I
right.
stopped it.
all
It's
good.
fine.
Okay.
It's
Love
fine.
you, ladies.
Love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you cut
it's
it
true.
short.
Yeah, it's true. We
Aw.
usually hug and kiss.
Aw. Do you wanna edit it?
We'll switch to the camera audio for those for the last part.
I love you. I know.
All right, that was